What up, everyone? Another video, another day, right? Well, today I'm going to decide to talk about stupid game development. So, if those of you who don't know, Redfall, I guess, released a couple days ago, and it's shit. It's shit. For some reason, it's shit. I don't know why, but this is starting to be a fucking trend where you have new IPs being developed, and before they're even ready, and then they get getting delayed and delayed and delayed, and when they are finally released, they're broken mess. But then you got, relatively, known IPs like Call of Duty, God of War, and, et cetera, et cetera. They come out fine. I don't know if this is like a theme or something, but if you, as a developer, developers, I'm talking to you. If you have an IP, don't announce it till it's 90% done. Like, it's getting to that point. Because I'm sorry, $70 for a broken ass game. Broken ass game. $70. And it really is getting to the point where I'm not even buying games anymore. Like, the only games I'm buying is relatively new, old IPs like Monster Hunter, God of War, Final Fantasy, Phantasy Star, like games that I already know that when they come out, they're going to be what I want. I'm not buying Redfall. I'm not buying, what was it, a couple years ago? I think it was, No Man's Sky. Remember that game that was supposed to be the best game of all time, but when it finally came out, it was a shit show. It was, no content or whatsoever. I mean, now it's good, but all the content that is now should have been day one, all those years ago. Not, trickle, content. I mean, yeah, all of it was free, I think, but still, all that content should have been day one. Like, I don't know. Like, oh my God. Like I can't even explain a word of how pissed I am with how gaming is now. Like, it's being ruined with the new game development, the new generation of gamers, and just how everything is being made. Like, for Christ's sakes, with Diablo 4 coming out in June, it's gonna be online only. Why? Why does it have to be online only? Well, that's so that, people, are hacking, or, people could be, it's like, no. It can have online, but that does not mean that you, make it online only. Like, that's bullshit. That is beyond bullshit. The fact that you have to be online to play by yourself, to play the story mode, all the time. Why? Why do you have to play the game online only? For what? So that, hackers are going to hack regardless of all the bullshit that you have. They're going to do it regardless. And what else? The Suicide Squad game, right? It's gonna also be online only. But of course it got delayed. Now I'm hoping it's not 100%. It was delayed. Now, I'm hoping that it is being delayed not because of, bugs being, whatever, but it's because they the backlash of being online only, they're going to fix it to where you can play it offline. I'm hoping, but not getting my hopes up. Oh my God. Like, seriously, what is with game development on making games, announcing games with teaser trailers, nothing for years, and then when it finally is getting released, either it gets delayed with months of delays, and then when it releases, broken mess, or a game where you can play by yourself. It does not require other people. You can play by yourself, and also story mode, but online only. And I'm not talking about games like Call of Duty where you have PvP. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking a game where you could play by yourself, a story mode, but it has to be online only. That means if the servers were to get shut down or your internet hiccups, because I'm sorry, you could have the best internet for all the money you could buy, but as soon as boom, your internet's down. Now you can't play the game. Like how bullshit is that? How bullshit is that? To where you can't even play the game you own because it requires a service or your internet shuts down. And well, I know some people say, well, get better internet. What if you have the best internet? Or I'm sorry, what if you can't afford internet? Well, then that sucks for you. Whatever, man. Fuck you, dude. Like seriously, fuck you and everyone else who has that mindset that this is the new game. Like why? Why does it have to be this new age of gaming where you have to have online for a single player game? Like I don't know. All I know is that I really do believe that gaming is dying. It may not be like it was in the 80s with the Atari, but it does seem like that, where games are costing $70 but yet have half the content. Like I'm sorry, with one of my favorite game series, it has technically now been announced, Mortal Kombat 12. I'm not getting it. I've said this on other videos through TikTok, but I'm not getting Mortal Kombat 12. I'm not. And it's due to the fact that I don't know what the roster is. And two, with Mortal Kombat 11, a lot of characters who are in the story mode and who died were DLC. If some of you are like, what? Why? Who was DLC? Melina. Well, that's because she died. Well, it doesn't matter. If she's died, then she's instead dead. Well, she's a fan favorite character. She should have, no. If she was a fan favorite character, she should have been the base roster, but as an unlockable. Well, she died, so she can't be part of the story. Okay, that's fine. You have arcade mode. Arcade mode, that's a thing. Do people forget that? Like, I'm sorry, most people, when they buy fighting games, they don't buy the story mode. They buy it for online and arcade mode. That's literally it. So she could have been part of the arcade mode as an unlockable. And that's another thing too. Have you noticed that in most games, unlockable characters are only DLC now? There's no such thing as unlockable characters. Like, remember back in the day, like with Tekken 3, Mortal Kombat Deception, Mortal Kombat Deception, where in order to unlock characters, it wasn't through DLC, it was playing the fucking game, where you played the fucking game. Now it's, before the game is even announced, buy the fucking season pass, get all these characters. And it's characters, they're not even new. I want you to think about this. Think about this. Since Mortal Kombat 9, we have not had a brand new DLC Mortal Kombat characters. Mortal Kombat, not guest characters like Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Alien, Predator. Brand new Mortal Kombat character. We have not had a brand new Mortal Kombat character since Mortal Kombat 9, and that was Scarlet. Luckily for her, yeah, she was in the base roster for 11, but she disappeared in 10. Rain was a DLC character in 9. To be fair, it was a Mortal Kombat 1 through 3, and he was an extra character through Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate. Back then, in the 90s, there was no such thing as DLC. So if you wanted more content, you had to release the game again. But this isn't the 90s! This isn't the 90s anymore. We have DLC for new characters, not old characters. In Mortal Kombat 9, Rain was a DLC character to tribute with, the old school, Mortal Kombat 3. Yes, he wasn't the base roster in 3, but Mortal Kombat Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate, he was a DLC character. So, again, he was a DLC character in 9 to tribute to that, because you had Kenshin, who was a 3D Realm era character, so he was DLC. He wasn't part of the main story, so of course he was a DLC character. And Rain was also a DLC character. And then Scarlet, who was an original character. So you had a returning 3D Realm character, which was Mortal Kombat, Deadly Alliance. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Kenshin was, his first appearance was Kenshin, I think. Kenshin, was a 3D realm era from Deadly Alliance. And then you had Rain, which was a returning character from Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate. And then you had original character, which was Scarlet. So you had 3 characters. Fast forward, Mortal Kombat 10. Kenshin was part of the main story. He was a DLC character. Rain was also a part of the DLC character. However, Rain, even though he was part of the story, was not playable. Kenshin was, and Scarlet was. Where was Rain? Why was he not part of the main story roster, or hell, even DLC character? Or, by the way, I should have to pay him for it twice. And then fast forward again, Mortal Kombat 11. Kenshin, for some reason, is dead, and Rain comes back as a DLC character. Why? Well, he wasn't part of the story. Okay, and then he should have not part of it. Then he should have been DLC. There are so many characters that have not come back from the 3D realm era. Havoc. Oh god, I can't even think of any other character besides Havoc because he was my favorite character. But there are so many 3D realm characters that have not returned since Armageddon. Like for example, what was it? Hung Lao, or like he was the Chinese version of Cable. Not Cable. I forgot his name. Never mind. So belay that fucking information because I'm gonna have to probably Kano. He was the Chinese version of Kano because he had a cybernetic chest and fucking cybernetic eye, I think, if I remember correctly. And no one liked him because he was a shit character and shit costumes. But he returns, but as a cameo through the new dude, the cowboy dude. He throws a bag and out pops his fucking head. But instead of just as a joke character because no one liked him, how about NetherRealm, you fucking fix his character, improve his character. Instead of just being a shit Kano clone, you fucking, make him a better character. I don't know. And I rambled on. There was no point of this video. It's just a rant video. But seriously, with the way games are nowadays, you're paying $70 for a fucking game and it's a broken goddamn mess. DLC out the ass for characters you already own, and online only games for a game you can play by yourself. This isn't fucking Destiny where you had to play the game through Nightfall, where you had to have 3 other players or you could not play. This isn't that. And I'm sorry, especially the fact that you are paying for a game to play online only. This isn't a free-to-play game like Warframe. Like Warframe, I could understand. I don't play it no more because it's a very grindy game. I don't know. What do you think? Comment down below, like, follow, share, and subscribe. And click the bell icon for more content in the future. Comment again. Comment on to tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more content. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.